everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matticus Valentine Cole, and I'm coming to you from the fabulous Reed Bar. It is the place where you quench your thirst and you get it all done in one shot. Unless you're an alcoholic. That's up to you, boo-boo. Alrighty. And also welcome to the new segment on my channel. It's called Freebasing with Matticus. AA, NA, what the FA, whatever. It is nothing about narcotics. It is about an infusion of culture. What I'm going to do is where I interview a local artist or someone who supports local artists, and we basically get a vibe so that we can spread the love, spread the word, spread the culture, and spread a little family across this great city, San Antonio. Now, to kick off this inaugural event for this channel, I've invited a very special guest to join me for Freebasing with Matticus. It is none other than my friend and the host of Kinyo Live. I give you Kinyo.
What's up? This is so rude. I'm recording while you're recording.
You call it rude and I call it innovation. So
innovation.
Have at it.
Very cool.
That
What's
is
up, you guys?
fantastic. Okay.
Am I visible? It's kind of dark in here, and I'm very light skinned, but you know, in this kind of lighting, it makes me look dark.
In a photo negative, you look terrified. It's okay. It's all good. All right, but I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this with you and to help support me in this channel, and it gives me an opportunity to support you in your endeavors.
Yeah.
And so
I love it. I love it. I'm super appreciative.
because
This is really cool.
yeah, because last night on Kinyo Live, we actually discussed quite a bit about the San Antonio current and how not current it is.
Yeah.
Current on what
Now,
we need.
If I could clarify, because I did a lot of trash talking on SA Current. I actually think that they're doing a really good job. But if we rely on them to be what builds San Antonio alone, they're not going to do it for us. So I was like, what about, let's pretend that Current doesn't exist. What's our responsibility as artists, entrepreneurs in the community to spread the word and support each other?
And that's a good point. I would rebut that. I said but. Yes, I did. Get over it. And simply say that I don't think it's simply just an artist's responsibility, but simply a humanity responsibility. Because who are we trying to reach? We're not trying to reach just other artists. We're trying to reach people who also want to participate in the arts.
Yeah.
Maybe not to perform it, but maybe to enjoy it. Maybe spread the word about it. Maybe share it. Maybe be inspired to become an artist if they didn't know they had that in their soul. It happens. There's an artist in every human soul. The only difference between the artists and the ones who aren't is the fear that keeps you back.
Yeah.
And when you got a surrounding community of people who have encouragement and constructive criticism, people that can teach if you need to be taught, or just support you if you need to be supported, that's what we do. And that can only be done by the dreamers. And that's what we do. But we're not going to be all talking philosophies because you're not getting a fortune cookie after this. We're going to be talking about you and about what you want to do, because we really want to get to know Kinyo. The man talks about himself a lot on his show, but yet I don't think people really know him yet. So this is kind of like let's say you call it an intimate portrait of the man, except his clothes will stay on. Okay? So basically, first off, let's ask the basic questions. Where are you from?
I was born in Oakland, California, and then we moved closer to Southern California when I was like 13 years old. We lived there. I feel like I have to talk loud to overpower the music. We lived there I lived there up until I was 26. I graduated from high school there. I went to college a little bit there. And then I came over here to San Antonio, Texas 4 years ago, and I like it. My parents are Nigerian American. That's where I get my black from. But other than that, yeah, I'm Californian through and through with 4 years of Texas under my belt.
And that belt has a giant ass buckle on it if he's here long enough. It happens, man. Okay. Now, and what I'm going to give you, because I know the man, in less than a minute, what is your number one life goal?
My number one life goal is to build all the businesses that I want to build. And that sounds weird. It's like, oh, all you care about is money. No. The reason I want to build businesses, I love business. The reason I'm an entrepreneur is because businesses are machines of accomplishing certain things, you know. And so each business that I want to build, it has a purpose. Like Kinyo has the purpose of sharing art, connecting, networking, and then Project Forward, another. I'm only going to give 2 examples. Project Forward, another business I do, it has the purpose of building up artists and creating media. So I won't go into that, but yeah, that's my number 1 goal.
What's interesting about that is that, love is the center of anything that is worth doing.
Yeah.
And I know that's a Hallmark card, but it is what it is. Truth is truth. But also, it's interesting that he had to choose 2 because there are many, what I call unsung heroes that accomplish and have the same goals. And the reason why I'm grateful for things like YouTube and Instagram and social media is that it gives people a chance to network when even as few as 15 years ago, they did not have that option. And so it's a really great time. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, here's your deep question, sir.
I'm ready.
Depth.
Go deep.
Put on the hip waders.
Go deep.
Wear the squeaky shoes. Okay? If you could get the world to understand one thing, what would it be?
Oh man, I feel like I could completely answer this question super well on another day. Right now my brain's a little foggy, but I'll do my best. If I could completely get the world to understand one thing, it would be that each and every person has unlimited potential, okay? And usually we mean that each and every person can be whoever, whatever they want to be. That is kind of what I'm saying, but more what I'm saying is in the moment you are right now, you have unlimited choices, okay?
That's
Nothing
very
is
true.
limiting you. If you say, I want to go to Japan, obviously you're not going to snap like that to Japan, but you have the ability to make step-by-step decisions that can get you to Japan, you know what I'm saying? You might die before you get there.
Goals.
But all I'm trying to say is everybody
Goals.
has unlimited potential. So really, just take a break right now. Take a break. Think. Breathe really deep.
I don't know what it means. There's no commercials in this thing. I don't know what it's talking
No.
about.
I'm saying take a break from your life. You're already taking a break because you're watching this.
I know.
Take a break. Breathe deep. Think about who you actually want to be. Then cancel
I
everything
want to
else.
be me. Look at me. I'm sexy.
There you go. And then if that's what it is, then you've already won. Then at that point, just start thinking about how you can help other people.
Yeah. No one can be you but you. So don't change who you are. Just become more of who you are.
You can't change who you
For
are. It's
real.
impossible.
Okay. Well, now we've gotten a chance to get to know you a little bit, and I really appreciate what you said because these answers come from a philosophy that I know that Kinyo has had, which is there is no social media unlike the most powerful social media there is. That's family. And there is no limit to how large your family can grow if you just open your arms and get it into it. That's why we look so much alike, and we think so much alike. And
We're actually the same person. We just separate so that we can accomplish different goals throughout the day, and then when we dream, we reunite.
true.
Yeah.
When the doctor saw us and we came out, he wasn't thinking salt and pepper. He didn't have time to think before his head literally exploded all over nurse. She threw up, and then the other nurse threw up. It was a cataclysmic chain reaction, and actually, our mom got out of a doctor bill just to get us the hell out of the hospital.
Yep.
It was really, really awkward, but I was a day old, and I didn't give a shit, because look, I got me a brother. It's all good. Okay? So now, we're going to have fun, like we weren't having fun before. No haters, damn it. And so, what we're going to do now is we're going to do what I call the Quick Five. The Quick Five is a little bit of game that I like to play, and it's not really a game. It's simply a greater chance to get to know you, but you only get to get one answer out of the 2 answers I give you, out of the question that I give you. You're going to get 5 answers that are standard, that come from the brain of Matticus Valentine Cole, and you'll get a 6th mystery answer that I cultivated earlier today from one of the people on my social media to ask. All ready? Here we go. Number 1, jeans or slacks?
I'm actually a
One answer.
jeans guy when I can find the right jeans. I'm wearing slacks right now, and I wear a lot of slacks,
I said one word.
but jeans.
Jeans. Okay. Chocolate or caramel?
Caramel. It's pronounced caramel, by the way.
Potato, brother. All right. Contemporary or classic?
Ooh, that's hard. Contemporary, though. Have to be.
He's a man of the modern age.
Yeah.
All right. Flowers or candy?
Flowers, definitely. Flowers, definitely.
Feels.
Yeah. You gotta go. Flowers are so beautiful.
And the last question of the 5, Beatles or Elvis?
Beatles, definitely. I didn't like Elvis at all. I've never had an appreciation for Elvis.
I look forward to your comments. Okay.
I've never had an
And the
appreciation
mystery
for Elvis.
question that comes from the delicious and lovely Natalia Matalova, who is a follower of mine in the former USSR and present Ukraine. She asks, when you talk to a woman, where do you think you should put your eyes?
When you talk to a woman, most often than not, I'm not looking at her. I'm actually like looking around in space. But when I want to make that meaningful contact, it's always the eyes, you know. And it proves, it goes to show, you know, if you can really look a girl in her eyes, you know you've made a connection. Because sometimes you can't, or you just feel like it's a waste of time or something like that.
True.
When you really want to connect, her eyes, but not just her eyes. Because yes, definitely, you know, no one wants to be made, you know, to feel like an object, but women do like to be appreciated for their beauty. So make sure you get a full appreciation, the whole thing. But when you're trying to connect with their soul, of course, you look at their eyes.
That's actually a very good point. It's important to go for their eyes, but because I am a professional poet and I dig just a little bit deeper outside the box, I will also note that if the girl is hot, if she is fine, if she has a depth through her soul that makes you lost every time that you come within her circumference of influence, but she happens to be cross-eyed, don't look there. Don't do it. Because you don't know, is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? And you're going to piss her off. Right in the middle of the nose, right below the nose, right there. You go there, that is neutral ground. But perfect 2020, go with Kinyo said. It's pretty badass. Alrighty. All right, well, that is the 5-question Q&A, and I want to thank you very much for their participation in that.
Thank
but
you.
now we are going to really know the man, and his clothes will stay on. It's like magic. It's phenomenal. So, because he is not only an entrepreneur, not only is he a civil activist, not only is he a terrific fella, he is also an artist, he's also a writer, he's also a poet, and he helps those. But what I'm interested in is his poetry. And what he's going to do is perform a piece for you. What's it called, sir?
I'm going to read a really short poem, assuming my phone doesn't die. But
That's
called,
a good title for a poem.
Yeah.
I want to love you before my phone dies.
My phone is called My Daily Labor of Love. This is a poem that I haven't read in a really long time. It's a very short poem. It's actually better, I think, read, but I'm going to read it anyway. It's on my website, kinyo.org, which is my new website. I used to use the Kinyo Poetry. You don't even know about this.
I saw it.
So I just changed it, actually, to kinyo.org. Very short. Everything's all in one thing, though. But anyway, yeah. So
All right.
I'm going to read this.
So, coming up in just 1 second, Kinyo is going to read it. Hopefully before his phone dies. Prepare.
Short piece called My Daily Labor of Love. We searched for both lilacs and lilies and autumn leaves that stained the summer sore like a throat coughing, clouds from out in front of the sunset. You are the sea to my sailboat, the afternoon tea brought from China, with enough caffeine to keep my eyes red. You are my concrete and pollen, my sweet overtime shift. You are my daily labor of love. It's that poem. Hope you enjoyed it. Check it out. I got more.
I don't know about you, but I have been everywhere. I have seen most, and I have endured most, which is why I can write poetry about every damn thing under the sun. But let me tell you, I know talent when I see it, and you, my beautiful and lovely viewers, just saw it. I want you to do me a favor. If you like this video, you hit the like button. If you haven't already done so, shame, subscribe, and please, especially if you're an artist, if you're a poet, if you're a dreamer, if you're a singer, if you are anything other than who the public sees, except a serial killer, God. But beyond that, share. All right, and I want to thank Mike's very special guest, Kinyo. Kinyo, where can we see you next?
Oh man, best thing to do. If you like YouTube, you can find me on YouTube at just Kinyo. Just search for Kinyo. You'll see my face there. If you want to see more about everything I'm doing, there's so many cool things coming up in San Antonio, all over the world. Podcasts for you to see. Snapchat, everything. On everything, I'm at Kinyo HQ, or you can go to my website, kinyo.org, KINYO.org, or Kinyo, KINYO HQ on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you like.
Okay. And also, you can also find a lot of Kenyo's work because he is partnered with IMVC. And if you know me, you know that I know Dom Williams. He's an amazing
That's
guy.
a cool shout out. You didn't have to.
And he is
Dom
fantastic.
Williams,
He's a good-
IMVC.global. You'll find links on my website too.
That's why I like saying his name, Dom. He's amazing. He's a good guy. But also, if you are in the San Antonio area and you would like to see what we do live, come to Rebar
Oh yeah.
on Wednesdays to see Kinyo live.
You have a lot of fans in San Antonio?
Actually, most of my fans are in England. It's weird, but it's goofy because
Live from England.
yeah,
First thing you do when you get to America, you go to
get
San
out Continental
Antonio,
flight.
wait till Wednesday, sleep in the hotel, don't do anything. Wait till
The
Wednesday
jet lag
night,
will be a biatch,
and then come out to Kinyo Live.
dude. Indeed,
Or listen to the Kinyo Live podcast,
Yeah,
which you can
but-
subscribe to on iTunes.
yeah. But
You're going to be on some
beyond
of
that,
those,
because you're gonna see great poetry, you're gonna see great music, you're gonna see good, solid commentary about issues that matter to you. And if you're lucky, and if some people don't forget, you may even, possibly, if the stars are shining brightly, if Coke does not turn into Pepsi, if Donna, Angels, Charlie, not Manson, happens to be. Do you even know what that means? I don't. It just spilled out of my head. I'm sorry. But if all that crap happens, maybe even I may perform and perhaps show you something that you can tell your grandkids about. Alrighty? But as always, keep the shadows at your feet and forever out of your heart. I want to thank you for joining us on Freebasing with Matticus. And again, I want to thank my very special guest, Kinyo. And I want you to have a fantastic day. And join me tomorrow. I've got a brand new poem. You dirty, dirty dogs have requested another erotica piece. Well, guess what? I did not disappoint. Don't wear your underwear. You won't need it. And I will see you mañana. Laters.